Welcome. I'm Dr. Dell, Tom Dell. Uh, I am going to give you an overview of the practicum information that I will also cover when we meet for the first time online in WebEx, which is coming up. But in the meantime, I wanted to give you an opportunity to see the clinic. You will be here, but we won't be here together as a class. So I thought I would just take a moment to just kind of introduce you to it and some of the highlights that I want you to know about here. And then, of course, you're going to be able to ask me whatever questions you want later. But I wanted you to have this as an opportunity to review and come back and review again if you need to. So, you are going to be in the clinic, the counseling clinic, which is room 150 in the College of Education. You're going to be doing 2 videos of another student in the class. So that's going to be done here. And again, we're going to talk about it when we meet virtually with WebEx. But a preview of it is you'll be coming over here. You'll be using the equipment here in 150. This is going to be the device that you'll be using your flash drives with. You'll be inserting them in here to tape your counseling sessions. And you'll see it because you'll be coming over here. It'll be open for you to come in and check out on the first week of school. I will have it open for you at a certain time that you can come over and take a look at it. And I will take you to the room next door. And this will be the room that you tape with another student. And we will be discussing this, but I'm going to give you just a general sense of what I'm going to require. There are going to be 2 counseling sessions, and you're going to be using a counseling model, and I think it'll be motivational interviewing, and we'll talk some more about it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be motivational interviewing. So I'm going to scan some material on that model and put it in D2L so you'll be able to review it. But I'm going to want you here in the clinic to do a initial counseling session with a student, and you are going to take turns. You're going to be the counselor, the student will be the client, and then you and the student will switch. And you'll be bringing in a problem that you can process through in 2 sessions. So it'll be that initial session, or you'll bring in your issue that you want to talk about, and I'm gonna throw one out. For example, your dog dies, and you're experiencing a lot more grief than you thought you were. Something along those lines. I want this to be authentic, so I want it to be real. I don't want you to make it up. But I also don't want you to bring in perhaps an issue like PTSD that I'm not saying you have it, I'm just saying this is not the place to work out those issues. I do encourage you to use the counseling that's made available to you for free as a student to deal with something that's more deep-seated. So I just want you to think about that. What's an issue you would like to work on? And it would be 2 sessions. It will be motivational interview probably, and then you will be taping it with using that flash drive system that I showed you, you would be bringing in your own flash drive, and then you will be taping it here. So that's an overview of what will be required in the practicum, and we also require them in the internships. Those 2 sessions that'll be taped here. Now I'm going to show you a little bit more about what I'll expect with paperwork. I will put this in D2L, but it'll be your student tape self-critique form. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be doing those 2 live sessions with another student. And of course, when you do this, you'll keep social distance. That'll be a requirement to be safe in the clinic. So you'll be keeping a distance from the other student, and you can do that in the clinic with just 2 people. And then, as I mentioned, you'll be using this form that I'll put on D2L that will critique you. After you get done with this, you're going to be reviewing your tape of yourself, and you're going to be using this form, and then you're going to scan it and send it to me. So because you'll be doing 2 sessions, you'll be doing 2 of these forms. So again, I'll have this available for you on D2L, and you'll be using that. While we're at it, with regards to forms, I'm going to talk to you about in our WebEx about, again, this will be another form that'll be in D2L, is your Practicum Internship Activity Log. And I'm not sure whether the video can capture this, but you'll be able to see the form. But I'm going to talk to you about the reminder that with your Practicum requirements, you've got 100 hours of supervised experience with at least 40 hours of direct services with actual clients. Now, you know that because you put together the contract agreement with your site supervisor, and I approved them. But I just want to remind you again that I'm going to be expecting you to have as many, like that 40 hours, but I'm also going to be very, very flexible. So this is your first, the practicum is your like mini internship. So I want you to have those 40 hours of actual experience with clients, but I'm also going to work with you on it. So what I want you to do is to make sure that you're keeping track of these hours and have as many of those direct service hours as you can, because the direct service ones are the